Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to share with you my August budget, and this is probably going to change dramatically because I'm in the middle of renewing a lease and changing jobs and everything like that. So this is my plan for right now, and it may change. So let's get into it. So I actually have everything blank this time, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to fill everything out. So in the income section, my current job pays me every 2 weeks. So I'm going to have a paycheck on the 13th and the 27th as of right now. But I am looking into other jobs, so this may change. And some jobs might pay me weekly, so I might have to redo this whole thing, but I can only plan for what's currently going on. My expected income is $1,900 for each check, which would be $3,800. And that's pretty close to my actual pay. So it's usually within a little bit of that. So that's the number I feel comfortable using for my budget. And we are going to do the variable expenses first. And my first variable expense is electric. And I'm budgeting $250 because it's the middle of summer here and our AC is on basically all day and night to keep the house cool. So it's going to be a lot of money. And then my natural gas bill should be about $20, maybe even less than that, because we only use that to heat up water and to heat our house. And we're obviously not heating our house when it's 90 degrees outside. So it should be about $20. And my water bill is usually around $65. So those are my utilities, and then I have my sinking funds, which I need to overhaul my whole sinking fund system, but I haven't done that yet. So I'm doing $300 for the time being. And I actually do have a birthday this month, so some of that is going to go towards a birthday gift. And my groceries is the next variable expense. And I'm budgeting $450 for that. My gas, I'm budgeting $40. And I've only been driving to work and home and maybe to the grocery store. So I don't even think I've been using $40, but I've just been putting $40. And my personal is $200. And depending on my job change and everything, I may cut this out completely. But for right now, I'm keeping it. So my variable total is $1,325. And I've already pre-added this up just so that way I know what the numbers are, because I'm filming on my phone, so I can't use the calculator on it. Also, before we get into the fixed expenses, I showed this notebook in my last video, and this is just a B5 dot grid notebook. It's from Amazon. I got it in a pack of I don't know if it was 2 or 3 or 5 of them, but I have a lot of them, and it's just dot grid paper. It fits the 7x9 budget kits pretty perfectly. It's just a little bit longer than what planner this is made for. So it actually just gives you a little bit more space if you have a lot of expenses. So it works for me. Feel free to check it out. It's way cheaper than getting a planner. So it works for now. Anyway, let me get back to my budget. I was just letting you guys know what I'm in now because I have changed my planning style quite a bit. So let's get into the fixed expenses. The first one is rent, and I'm putting it at $625 because that's what my current rent is, but we need to like renegotiate our lease, so I'm not sure if it's gonna go up, but I'm putting it at this for now. And then I have my phone, which is $107. My Common Bond student loan is $200. My Bank of America cards, both of them together, are going to be $200. And I don't know, I put $203 on my other paper, so I don't know where that extra $3 is. So that might be a little bit off. But I thought it was $150 and $50, so I don't know. I might be a couple dollars off, which is why I always have a buffer of like $50. Just in case something's a little bit more than I expect. Because when you're budgeting, you're going to underestimate some things and overestimate some things as you're like getting the hang of it. So I definitely think having a buffer is a great thing to have, just in case. My SPC subscription is $33. My Hulu is $6. Disney Plus is $7. Netflix is $14. So I know a lot of people talk about like canceling their subscriptions to like streaming and stuff, but it's $27 a month for all three of them. So it's under $1 a day. So I feel like as long as I'm, you know, using each of these several times like in the month, I think it's worth it. I don't really use the Disney Plus as much, so I've thought about canceling that, but I haven't done that yet. So that's still on here. My HP ink is such a great deal. It's $8 and I can print like, I think it's like 200 pages or something. And they just send me ink automatically when I need it. I really like it. I think it's definitely worth $8. My Pandora is $5, and I've thought about switching it to Spotify. I just haven't done that yet. But I use Pandora every single day when I commute to work. So for $5 a month, it is definitely worth it. And Canva, I paid $13 for that, and that's just how I edit my thumbnails, which I'm trying to get better at. So I'm like learning some Canva tricks and stuff, but I think $13 a month is reasonable for the software. And I have my Simply Gilded subscription, and I might be canceling this one only because it is like $36 and it's such a big box. It comes with so many things, and it's just kind of like clutter to me because I don't use a lot of it. So then I have to try to sell it or give it away or send it to somebody. Like it's an ordeal to get rid of the stuff. So paying $36 when I only want a couple of things out of the box, just, you know, it's getting harder for me to see the value in it because it's just more of a hassle usually to get rid of everything. So I may be canceling that, but it is in my budget for right now. So my fixed expenses currently add up to $1,257. So then we're going to move down to this bottom section, and I don't know why today I'm like writing at this weird angle. I don't know why. I usually have it straight for you guys, but like, I don't know. Today I'm just deciding that I want to write at an angle, so that's what I'm doing. So my income, I'm budgeting $3,800. And my expenses, so both of my expenses added together, my variable and fixed, are actually $2,582. And typically I would then say my savings and my extra debt payment. But if you watch my debt update, I'm going into storm mode for the beginning of August. So that means I'm going to throw everything into my savings account because I don't know what's going to happen with my job and everything. So I'm just going to have that cushion in there just in case. So I'm going to put savings, and I have been doing a zero-based budget. So every dollar coming in is assigned a purpose. So I don't have any dollars that don't have a purpose. And so for this to equal $0, I'm going to have to subtract my expenses from my income, and then whatever remains is going to be my savings amount, because that's my goal that I'm working on right now. So I've already subtracted that, and it's $1,218. So since I'm in my storm mode or my rainy day mode, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to put all of this money into my savings account until further notice, until the storm is gone, however you want to say it. Like, it's going to savings for now. And then once the storm passes, I can then resume my debt payoff plan and throw it at my Bank of America card. So that is my budget. I have this little, like, cute little budget sticker that I'm gonna add to this little box. I don't know, make it look a little cuter. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.